Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this podcast, I'm gonna give you a brief description about the remedy acetic acid, and the point which I'm going to discuss is an extract of Allen's keynotes, Kent's lectures, and Borik's Materia Medica. I've made an attempt so that instead of referring to three different books which are very important in providing us some basic idea of the usage of this remedy, I thought why not just give the whole extract in one go. So this is my attempt. So hope you guys will have some use with this podcast. So let's get started. Acetic acid is a remedy. It's generally a chronic remedy, which means it isn't much applicable in the acute conditions as if the acute fever, the coryzas or such. And it is a remedy. It's the deep acting constitutional remedy too, which is very less known. And according to Kent, it is applicable in persons of who are known as weak fox, for example, like who have been not well since very long time. So he has used the very common term in those days called as incipient phthisis, that is tuberculosis, which doesn't mean that each and every case having tuberculosis has the application of acetic acid. It has to be fulfilling the following symptoms which I am going to be discussing. Also, then only acetic acid becomes applicable. And for the first point is the constitutions in which acetic acid is applicable is persons having paleness, who are very pale and who are having a waxy skin and who are having lax fiber, that not the rigid fiber, and who are very lax in their build, muscles are of like they don't have any tone or contour. In such persons acetic acid plays a role, and by the description you get to know that there is a profound anemia in the acetic acid, which is very much true, which is due that is why there is a paleness and waxiness of the skin. And physically the patients have this it is applicable in marasmatic conditions too, means appearance marasmatic kind of thing, which I have already said. There is a laxity of the fibers because of the depleted circulation of efficient RBCs are not present in the circulation, which results in the the laxity of the fiber and the paleness and waxiness, etc. And it is useful according to Allen's in situations after major surgeries or major surgical traumas or surgical shocks wherein they have been exposed to anesthesia a lot of times. Persons undergoing who have undergone 3 or 4 surgeries suddenly turn down from the health, and they develop different they develop paleness, waxiness, and they've lost the every possible strength they're having. So acetic acid will be of a great help in such conditions. And there is also a very much prominent burning thirst present all the time. And there is an exception point, that is there is no thirst in fever conditions of the acetic acid patient, or in patients where acetic acid will be indicated. There won't be any fever in there won't be any thirst in the fevers, which is contradicting symptom, because generally fevers we find patients having a lot of thirst, but if there isn't any thirst and there is pallor, waxiness, rigid muscle fiber, who have undergone major surgical procedures on and off, and who have also the very prominent symptom is dropsical effusions all around the body, dropsy, and then acetic acid will be of great help with the burning thirst in the normal constitution. Also makes up it a pack of application of acetic acid in the given case. And there is hemorrhage from the every possible mucus outlet, starting from the mouth till the anus, mouth, stomach, intestines, uterus, everywhere there is hemorrhages, ultimate hemorrhages in every possible point. And I would like to add some points from the Boric clinical materia medica here. Boric has stressed a point, apart from the anemia and the normal dropsical effusion, which are commonly described in every possible materia medica about acetic acid. He has touched a point about its affinity over the fibrinous, or over fibrinous deposits. There is a tendency, acetic acid is a powerful agent which liquefies the fibrous deposits for, which is given in italics in Borax Materia Medica, which is an important point. If applied clinically, when all the symptoms corresponds, you can just go ahead, because for example, you can use it in uterine fibroids, which is nothing but there is a increased hemorrhage as such seen in acetic acid, which is known. And fibrinous deposits, fibroids are nothing but the fibrinous deposits, so we can apply acetic acid in the cases with fibroids wherein there is very much increased bleeding, hemorrhage, for along with the dropsical effusions and also with the profound anemia. Then acetic acid is the remedy. It will act and you will get the probable results. And next is the, it is also applicable in hyperchlorhydria according to Borax Materia Medica. Hyperchlorhydria is a condition where you have this excessive salivation, GERD type of symptoms, where there is an epigastric burning as soon as you take something, and there is immense burning, and to overcome that the person tries to drink a lot of water, so there will be a very much burning thirst, and there will be excessive, as the dropsy is the commonest presentation in the persons suitable for acetic acid. There will be dropsy already existing, which makes it much more difficult in the abdominal area. And if they lie on their back, they feel as if they are sinking down, and they can't breathe enough, so they find some relief when they sleep on their belly. Despite of the dropsical effusion, they find relief while sleeping on their belly, which is a very prominent symptom wherein acetic acid is indicated. And there is also, as I already said, there is hemorrhages everywhere. They even vomit up blood sometimes because of the hemorrhage and stomach conditions. And as there is an existing hemorrhage possibility, there is a profound anemia to be found along with that. And acetic acid, as I already said, there is no thirst in the fever conditions, and it is useful in hyperchlorhydria. So wherever there is this prominent symptom of anemia, dropsy, burning thirst, epigastric, excessive salivation, water brush, and in these symptoms need not be existing together, all this together. It is a, what just I have been giving, it's a combination of generals and particulars. If you have any one particular symptom along with a prominent general symptom, or you have any particular symptom with general modalities, or any general symptoms with or without any particular symptoms, in these scenarios you can just go ahead with the usage of acetic acid. And it is useful also in antidoting the excessive usage of carbolic acid. And as I already said, it is useful in antidoting the exposure, the effects that are produced due to the excessive exposure to the anesthetic or the so-called chloroform. So yeah, anesthetic vapors. And so yeah, this is the acetic acid in general. I would like to conclude with the practical experience I have got with this acetic acid usage. What I have understood with acetic acid in practical application. It is useful in diabetes wherein there is dropsy, and because the commonest presentation expected wherein acetic acid is indicated is excessive thirst, which is a common symptom of diabetes. And there is excessive urination. I forgot to mention this point, this is also an important one. There is excessive excessive passage of colorless or pale urine, which is also seen in diabetes. And along with that there is anemia, dropsy. So there are the general symptoms of acetic acid tend to coincide with the general symptoms of diabetes as well. So if other remaining symptoms are corresponds, then you can go ahead in the treatment of diabetes 2 of acetic acid. This is my opinion and out of my clinical practice. You can even open your era and you can find much more clinical provings as well. And apart from this is also given directly that it can be used in hyperchlorhydria where there is salivation, water brush, excessive burning and anemia coexistently. Then you can go ahead with acetic acid. So yeah, these are some important points I've given regarding acetic acid. I've covered all possible areas from the 3 books given. I hope this video was helpful for you all. Do comment, in the comment section below regarding the videos you would like to see regarding the materia medica drugs, in what from what materia medica you want some suggestions and all. I'd really like to help, and there are two reasons that I'm making the video. First thing is, I really wanted someone to help me when I was in the graduation level. So someone would come out and help me who have completed their graduation, but nevertheless I never got that help. So I thought I would be of some help to the people who are in their graduation right now, to move away their skeptical thinking and everything. So I that's my attempt in that is the reason I'm doing the video. And the next thing is, actually, when I was preparing to make this video, I learned many more points about acetic acid which were not known to me. So it's a point that I'm learning, and as well as I'm teaching you guys. So I find it very much helpful, and fun also. You can listen on the go regarding the remedy as you listen to the songs. It's such an easy thing, right? So at the end of this 11-minute or 12-minute video, you will be like, you can play with acetic acid and you can indicate in which conditions acetic acid can be given with full on confidence. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day, have a great time listening to this podcast, and happy learning, happy listening, and happy healing. Bye.